Hey everyone, Will here. Got a friend that's been staying under my shed. It's a beautiful cat, fairly young, but I've been feeding him for her. But wild as could be. But I haven't done a video in a while, and had a little extra time. So I thought I got the urge to make one. So I'm gonna feed the cat, feed the fish. Leaves are really coming down. The net over the pond really helps keep the leaves out. Just pull it off and shake the leaves off every now and then. Hate having it, but it does keep the crane away from eating my fish. But here's one of the nicer ones there. They're slowing up. They're slowing up their eating, getting ready for winter. So went ahead and like I said, I got the urge to make a video, so gathered up some stuff and took it out here on the table. And I thought I'd go over a few of the highlights of things I've purchased. Let's we'll start off with the Slurpee cups. Got these from a dealer. He pulled up to a yard sale, and they were doing a house clean out. They were selling stuff, and he saw they had like hundreds of these cups. And he's like, "What are you doing with the cups?" And they said, "If you want them, just go ahead and take them." So he grabbed a couple of sleeves of these cups, took them back to the car, and his wife said, "What are you getting those for?" So he left hundreds of these that they were just taken to the dump. And he didn't realize his mistake till he got back home and realized what they were going for. These are from the 70s. I just, probably the sleeve I got was double this size. These are just the ones I'm gonna list. I picked out some of the highlights. There's a Loch Ness Monster. I'm just gonna go through and put them on for like 20 bucks a piece. And after they sell down, maybe lower the price. But I bought this entire sleeve of cups for $75. This was Debbie from Speed Buggy cartoon. It's the odd ones like this that nobody kept that turns out to be pretty good. Like this one. This is Bingo from the Banana Splits. They all sell. So of course Thor. There's even a Jerry Lewis, Captain Marvel. They all do well. So a lot of listing there, but not too bad. We do just go through and basically keep the same title, change it around a little bit. It should go pretty quickly, but some money to be made there. Al Pacino's Scarface, the DVD collector's edition. I've seen these go on eBay for like 90 bucks. Got this for $5. Not too bad there. These bronze tools. This is Amco 11.45. Somebody's actually got one of these listed for $200, brand new condition. But I paid $30 for this and this one, non-sparking bronze. So definitely got to have some money to be made there. Winnie the Pooh and Friends. Paid $50 for this. I think this is going for something like $150. This one is brand new, never out of the box. Pretty neat. Eeyore. So we get that listed for Christmas. Pair of knife sets, carving steak knives and carving set. Pretty neat, handmade. These are made by, if it'll focus, Elkton Industries, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Pretty cool. Found a set of these that sold for on Worth Point for around $170 just for the carving set. So I figured $175. Paid $40 a piece. A whole set of, well, 6 Baltimore Oriole ties, still new in the wrapper. Paid $2 for the 6 of them. It's got to be some money to be made there. This was a real sleeper. I originally walked by it. A friend of mine who's a seller came back and said, you know, you can make some good money off those sheets. I said, really? He's like, yeah, look them up. And I looked them up. These things go for $320. Apparently they're discontinued by Bed Bath & Beyond. It's a brand new king set. Paid $100 for it, but I have it currently listed for $300, and I think it'll sell. Bongo drums, paid $5 for them. It's neat they still got the original package, not worth a ton of money, but cool looking. Now I'll show you the stuff I didn't turn out to be as good as I thought. Here's a picture, Ted Williams, Mickey Mantle, autographed. The problem is, I looked this up. Lady was asking $50, I got it for $40. Looked this up and saw that similar picture sold for around $150, another one's for like $175. So the problem is the certificate. It's GFA, which is guaranteed forensics authenticators, which nobody seems to have ever heard of. They must not have lasted very long. Signature, I'm no expert, but the signatures look really good to me. But because the CFA, the GFA certificate, everybody shies away from it. I got it on for $90 and it's just sitting there. Artillery badge. Guy said, oh, this is a Confederate artillery badge. He was asking $40, I got it for $30. I thought, there's so much stuff out there that isn't Civil War, but had a nice patina on the metal, and it was neat that you could identify the company C, what is it, 4th Division, Company C, something like that. Problem is, this turned out to not be Civil War, pretty well far away post-Civil War. Back during the Civil War, they didn't put the unit markings, and something about the pin on the back too, and they didn't use a pin quite like that. So I'd be lucky to get my $30 back out of this one, but and a lesson to be learned. Picked up I haven't done any research on it because it's a German hat, but I've been burned on these before, but this one was only $10. So it makes me wonder if it's a real or not. But for $10 to take the chance, you can see that it's been hand stitched. The emblem's been hand stitched. Inside is beat to death. But there's so many reproductions out there. I know one way to check it out is to put it under a black light and see if it glows. If it glows, I think that means it's a reproduction, but we'll see. At least I don't have much tied up into it. Moving on, picked a whole album of these patches. If you know me, I love buying patches and can appreciate good quality patches. And these are all really good quality. They can be pulled out of the thing. So took pictures of every one of these, listed them separate. Selling them right now anywhere from $15 to $30. I've sold about 6 so far. So got back my original cost plus some. It was $75 for the whole book. But that'll take a while to sell. But no rush. Picked up a World War II canteen. This one's from 1944. No telling what that has seen. This one's a little odd, kind of a different variation on your typical carrier. But I'll sell them together. Picked up another Singer featherweight. Paid $30 for this at a yard sale. It's amazing. I think this is like my 6th or 7th one I've had. But people love these things. This one came with a buttonhole holder. This alone goes for like $75. I probably should have separated this from the machine and sold it separate, but I put it all together, $450. So it's still sitting there, got a bunch of watchers, but I think eventually it'll sell. Love gun stuff, and so when I saw this, I had to have it. This is a Lyman 6-power rifle scope with the original box, and there's a caps that screw on the end. Really good shape. Paid $100 for this, and I have it on right now for $500. It's got like a dozen watchers on auction. So I think it'll definitely sell. I'm kind of having second thoughts on selling it because I just bought a 1903 Springfield, and this would look really good sitting on top of it. But I'll probably let it go if somebody's going to pay at least $500 for it. But cool piece. Love gun stuff. Last piece to show you. Got a really cool fire helmet. Don't know much about it. Can't find a name in it. It seems pretty, not very old, pretty modern. Still got the eagle on the top there. But look at the smoke damage and the heat. That is really cool. This thing could definitely tell some stories, but not quite sure what that'll bring. This was $60. So there we go. Still a lot listed. Been doing a lot of painting for the wife. She wants to get the place looking good for the holidays. But hate to see the yard sales go, but here's my friend. He's watching a bird. Poor guy doesn't know winter's coming. Hey, little guy. So till next time, this will Yard Sales 5 List. We'll talk again soon.